Is Ray. Yeah, is Ray. And yeah. Is Ray. Is Ray. And so today we'll be doing an interview and a musical and touching bases on the interviews and music that I've already have done. And so we'll be doing that. And so again, R-A-Y, it's Ray, and all right, we'll get started. All right, and so all right. So anyway, I'm Ray, and yeah, I'll be dancing, I'll be rapping and singing and all that, guitar playing and drums, and I engineer my music. I edit, and sometimes I edit my pictures and videos. But I do everything. I'm my own producer, manager, and things like that, things of the sort. So sorting out all type of words is like I like to do, And so for the most part, I freestyle though. And so I'll be on here talking about, I freestyle. Sometimes I'll write. For the most part, my entire life, I have been doing both freestyle and writing. There's two different styles, and sometimes I combine the styles, so that's three different styles. And so sometimes I say, wow, I really did carry on through with the song all the way through. And so that's what we'll do today. This way. And so again, so think about it is all things is very much appreciated. And so I am Ray at Ray Studios, Ray placement of the music, the musicals and things of the such, but we are in the world of musical, in my eyesight, my point of view. So I point at you, me, and everywhere, and so we do have the pleasant and pleasure to be with each other's presence. So that is the present, So presenting, the very nice project that I did have online and things like that, as far as the very nice projection of one stance. So my stance of my eye stance, and through the lenses of Ray, and through lenses of the world, and so the eyes point of view, eye stance, eye lenses, and in a way that we just be friends. And so I do say again that this is freestyle. Every time I get on the camera speaking, it's freestyle. For the most part, every song is freestyle, unless I say, I wrote and I freestyle combined, or, hey, this Ray's right here, but rarely do I do, a rad, really very nice, phenomenal. What I meant to say is I always do a very nice, rad, phenomenal, but it's rare when I do entire song writing. So it'd be a very nice, thing to look into when I do write, so for the most part, my freestyles are very interesting, my freestyles are very fascinating, so we're gonna fasten up with very nice, fascinating time right here, right now, this moment. And so this be all of us, that'd be us, and we'd be out here being fascinated. So yeah, I'm Ray, and today again we'll touch bases on, the bass in the instruments and the vocal box, and being light, and being, high range and low range, and pitching with the pitchers. So I'll mention all type of, being at home wherever he is. What I'm saying? Like baseball. 1, 2, 3, we all out here running the laps, and B-ball, I be out here for all of us, y'all, making the beats. I'm the beat maker, this is Ray. I say this is Ray all the time in between the synthesis and the songs and the beat making and whatever else because, I'm proud of us and what we found as the sound. So we are the sound, we are the voice, and I am one of the voices. You are one of the voices. We are the voice for, voicing the vocals, So the vocals be on point. So again, I'll be pointing out everywhere. And so sometimes I say, wow, I'm a comedian, because wow, I was hitting a note. And, I did a little, scratch, so I'll be scratching on the turntables. I'm a DJ of great music also, you know what I mean? So, I said, wow, that show was a clean, entire song, and I just cracked, you know what I'm saying? And so the crack of my voice actually sounds good. When I was little, when I was, a child and things and such, I would be like, wow, entire song over because I did a little scratch or a little crack or something in the voice, but I learned to grow to like that within my artistry. And so it sounds good to me. And so lots of the songs that I do, it's just clear. I got a raspy voice sometimes it's deeper, sometimes it's light, high, pitches, range. And so I say, well, I just did the entire song. I aced the entire song with a freestyle. Wow, and other times I'll write. Freestyle is something where you don't write anything down. You just uttering the words that is on the mind process at the time. And so I said, wow, I really just did a chorus, and I did the verse, freestyle, and I remembered the chorus that I did, and did the chorus again after the verse, and then I intertwined the bridge, staying on topic pertaining to the chorus and the verse, and freestyled all of the song. And said, wow, this is very amazing that I just did a very long chorus. And then I did a verse freestyle the chorus, and then went back to the very, first chorus that I did. So I did entire songs over and over again, freestyle, different song, different style, and freestyle is just, uttering the words, singing the words, rapping, singing, scatting, yodeling, and opera, and I'm happy about the opportunity that we have with the windows and the opportunities, though. You know what I mean, So there's that lingo of Ray, and so I say, wow, this live will be real live, and the universe just let me know that, because I believe that all of our energies be working together, mix and matching together, and that's how you got that big old nice artist that we are. And so, so far so good. We out here doing what we do. And I say, hey to you, it's Ray. Hey. So fashion is, we out here, being fashionable with the time. So the timing is all of our time. I'm out here for the time, being. So the time being, we are the beings. This is me freestyling for the beings. So we are being, that very nice, fascinating, astonishing, with the very nice, friend. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so we're going to keep it going. And so again, I said I'll touch bases on the interviews and music that I've already have done pertaining to such things of the things that I do, things I like to take into and things that I like to utilize, so. I'll be organized as far as my mind goes. I'm real focused, but other than that, I'm real unorganized, and I'll be everywhere. I said I'm a comedian, so I'll be like dancing. I said I'm a dancer. I said I'll be moving and sticking the moves like the drummers do. I said I'll be out here stringing along with dancing, but then again stringing along with the very nice guitarist. We'd be out here being the tourists. We go everywhere. I'll be performing places. You can see that online also. And I do appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody, appreciative of what it is, and so we get to do interviews. And so viewing what we all do, I say thank you and all types of stuff, and thankfulness and thankful how joyous and the joy that it is to be, enjoying each other's presence. So that is the presence, that is the gift. We are gifted, that is the talent to be, that talented friend. But anyway, we are talented just by being you. You know what I'm saying? Just by viewing another viewing stance and point of view. So I'll be sharing my point of views. I said, shouting out to the shouters, man. We shout now. Just so being a dedicating, tributing, and everything that goes on and going on, with the song. This is Ray Sound. This is Ray Sound Waves. This is Ray's RY, This is, I put things on the end of the Ray as far as, Ray Freestyle, Ray this, that, and one line. I'm online, guys. We online, real live, guys. And so we are the folks. We are the friendly folks in the world. We on the worldly world. Earth, we on the planet Earth. We sing. Ray sing. Ray crazy to the way the Ray be singing. I'll be doing that singing in between the song, in between the interview, though. That's what I meant to say. I'll be having nice jokes told accidentally. So I sing. Oh, I sing, yeah. I dance, I'm a dancer. Robotic, the skeletons be up to do. The five souls, rhyming, go away, be rhyming, yeah. Playing like the fatal, mixing up the song. Don't do that interview though. So anyway, so back to the basis of what I was saying about the interview. Or about the interviews. I said on one interview, there's many interviews of Ray out there, I'm Ray, I talk to myself in third person, I do very nice, metaphors, so metaphors being that we are with the forces with each other, joining forces, what I'm saying, again, the third person speaking. Is me, I speak in third person, even though I say Ray this and that, I am Ray, but so there's lots of Ray interviews out there, and metaphorically speaking, I am the speaker, but that was actually a straight punchline, because it was a line, it was straightforward, it wasn't even a metaphor, so there we go. Just making sense with the sentences, and so sometimes I be just saying anything. You know what I mean? So it becomes funny. It's just, when I say anything, I mean, anything that pertaining to the nice, live, and musical. And so I will be singing in between the interview and touching bases on the interviews that I already have, and then touching bases on, what I mean? So in one interview that I've already done, I've said, I wrote the choruses sometimes on my songs and then freestyled the entire song, but that wasn't correct. What I meant to say, that specific line, I wrote, the chorus and then I barred the entire thing with the handlebars, because we handle it out here, we the us. And so what I meant by that, on that specific live, is I did a couple of live within a couple of days when I wrote the chorus, and then I freestyled entire songs. But the other songs that you put on the radio, I literally freestyled the entire thing. Rarely do I even combine the writing and the freestyle together. And so I say I do that a lot, which I will start doing more, but for the most part, the past entire life of mine, I've been either writing or either freestyling or either, that's it. Really, this couple of years, I've started combining the two. And so on another live, I said, for 3 years I've been freestyling, but what I really meant was, I've been freestyling my entire life, also with writing separately. And so I put the writing to the side for a second to focus and zoom in on my freestyling. And so now I'm back writing again. So sometimes I combine the two because I've been freestyling so much, I just put the paper to the side and start freestyling and say it's a combo. And so even though for the most part, I do know how to write entire songs. I've been writing entire songs since I was young, so I got a couple of those out there right now. And so, for the most part, on every single album, all them albums and all the songs is freestyle right now. So I like to get down and get up to the sound, talk about dancing, dancing, your dancing friend, your singing friend, and all types of things we do. So you're my friend, and all types of things that you do, we share with each other, so show and tell. And so that's what we do out here. Oh yeah, we do it so well. Alright, so this is really, I say it all the time. It's what I do. So, it's been an honor to be with the honors. We are honorable with just being a very nice, festive, brain pause. Writer's block when you ain't writing. And so even when you freestyle, it's a very nice talent to be a freestyler because you literally just saying anything that gets in the mind process. That's what I mean by just saying anything. And so for me to keep on going within the song, the entire song, bars, 16 bars over and over again within the chorus, and then I freestyle. Remember the first freestyle I did when I started the song, or sometimes I start with the verse, go to the chorus, do another verse, go to the chorus, add a bridge maybe or something. And so I do teach folks how to make a song, build a song. So I know that the musicians is everybody in my stance. I believe that every second is music. We're making music by even moving around on the stomping grounds, moving around on tap dancing grounds, moving around, picking up the dirt, picking up the grass, grasping all of each other's talent, because when I get on the basketball court, I say, well, I show him good. I get on the soccer field, I say, I'm showing good. I get on the baseball, field, I say, I'm showing good. I see everywhere that we go, I like to play sports, and I do music though. I'm the musical, comedian, sporty person. We are with the athletes, you know what I'm saying? We are with the musicians, we are with the speakers, the poeming. So I do poems and all this stuff. Okay, I would say my music is in the field of a poet, musician, or rapper, singer, because for the most part I'll be rapping and singing, but it kind of sounds like poetry sometimes. Sometimes it's just any type of genre that I'm in at that moment in time. And so, for the most part, again, for the most part, all the parts is the most high. We are the high lifting, lifting the voices. We are the voice with the vocal ranges, the tones, and just speaking on and on. You know what I mean? So, again, jumping topics and going back to the topic that you picked, during the chorus, and even leaving the topic in general to the verse, and then remember the chorus. It'd be a phenomenal way to do music. I say shout out to everybody. So again, I incorporate the sports and every type of genre and poeming and things in, one segment, Sega Genesis, as far as being, genius we are with the, genetic codes of being coded with the light. So I put the light, on the song. The light be put on us. The spotlight is on you, everybody around, because we look out for one another is what I mean. And so, the thing about it is my music is a dancing type of music, and then again, some of it's settled, some metal, some of it is, I'm a hyper person, so I'll be hyped up. Right now, I'm guessing I'm settled, so again, settle into the story with the settings in there, what I'm saying? And the falsettos, I always talk about the metaphors. I talk about the dancing flow. I talk about the flowing of the music as it goes. Music goes everywhere. We got musicals everywhere, being very merry, happy, being very, again, proud. Proudly saying, proud of everybody. We're proud of everybody. We out here doing what we do. And I want to say thank you. I said, again, you know, yeah. And so again, this is the random times I know I get on camera. For the most part, all the times, every time I get on camera, I'll always be freestyle, so we already mentioned that, but I'll always be random for the most part. I don't be knowing what be going on as far as what's going to happen, what's going to be said on the camera. When I get on there, I just go. And so even when I do decide to write on camera, so when I do decide to write on camera and all that, it'd be random too, for the most part. If I did write off the camera, I had just wrote it before, I got on camera. So I don't know how I'm gonna sing it. It's not rehearsed at all, so everything I do, I'm winging the line. We so fly, you know what I'm saying? We so fly. I be dancing, oh, I be doing the disco, I be mentioning that sound, I be mentioning the dance out there. Oh, it's us and we beat it to tears. I don't even know why I be talking about we the tears. That's just a word I picked. I always stuck with it for the past few, months or something, years or something. But I pick a word and stick with it. Lots of these words I'll recycle, put them in my lines, but the lines will be different. You'll hear something different every time that you hear my songs, and every time you hear the interviews, and so. I'm just giving a little insight, of who I am. And so, yeah, I'm going to do another sounding of the rapping. Matter of fact, I don't even think I did that yet off the microphone. So there we go with the Ray Zone. Even though the sound is zone, Ray sound. It's all of us out here that be making that sound that we always talk about, the profound geniuses and everything that we did. So I do share light and shed light to everything that we do with the lightning views. So there we go, talk about the me, the you, and everybody out here. What it do? It's Ray. Talking about the riddles and, and the rhyming and whatever else it is. He said, with the linings of whatever, the guidings of, being the, very nice guardian. And so we be out here, cherishing the moments, and the moment of time. I always talk about how we shine, how we always defined with being, again, honorable. So we honoring the honors in the moment of time, and every second. So that's what I do it for. Every second I do it for us. It's us. It's we out here. And it's our, land. So we landed all type of friend landings of the lands of friends. So this is Ray. I don't know what else I'm about to say. Is again, just pick up one of the instruments or something and go do something like that. Alright, so I always talk about, wow, how mystic it is to even be on the guitar, because honestly, the guitar thing is something new. The instrument thing is something new. I usually, when I was growing up, I would rap and freestyle, and I would write things down sometimes and stuff like that. And so I would always be in the studio ever since I was little. Always, rapping and singing with the friends, family members, we all family to be. And the ones that I actually, grew up with and know for real, we all know each other for real, but I'm saying, I've always been rapping with the folks since I was little, and friends and things, and we do that. And so I've had actual guitar friends, actual, set people that do things, that be on that mic. And so I've always been on the computer though. I've always been on the computer doing music as far as the vocal goes. And so the instrument thing is fairly new for me, and so when I did pick it up here and there, so I picked up the bongos when I was 5 years old. I started playing the bongos. That was the first instrument, which is this. And so without the drumstick, I was in a music band. I was in a music class, or not class, I meant to say band at 5 years old. And so everybody was in there, more than 20 people was in there, but I say classroom, it was an establishment studio. We all gathered there to do our dancing, freestyle dancing. We had rehearsal dancing too. I was only 5. Everybody else was other ages. But at the end of the class, we'll freestyle some songs. The songs were never rehearsed. And so, yeah. And so, after that, you know, and before that, when we go do our own thing and link up with each other and things like that, we'll still do music and dancing and stuff. And so, with the cousins and the siblings and the friends, and we all friends and siblings and cousins at my extent, because they friends was my friends was their friends. As far as my siblings and cousins go, they cousins and my cousins, and everybody cousins and friends, you know, you link up and do things. So everybody was in that class, you know, and even my siblings and cousins that I actually know since I got to the planet. And so we've been doing things and such. I was always the youngest at these times when I was 5 years old. And so it was 5 all the way to 18, all the way to everybody parents being there. So it was all ages, everybody littler siblings there watching and stuff. And so I've always been a performer. I've been a model on stage, you know, doing things and such, winning prizes of, you know, being, you know, a winner. We win things and things and stuff like that. And so I've always played basketball. I picked up basketball when I was 4 or 5 too. And so I picked up baseball when I was 7. No, I was 8. I was 7 or 8. And so I picked up soccer when I was 10, 11. And so those were my 3 main sports to play when I was little. And so I picked up swimming ever since, you know. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I shout out to lots of things in my music, you know. And so I first started freestyling with one of my siblings. We was doing our own thing, though. We was in the backyard and patios and things. And we had a stage in the backyard. And we had lots of different family members. We would go places, you know, to each other's houses and stuff to spend the night, whatever and such. So somebody had a stage over there, we had patios over there, backyards, front yards, we were doing whatever we were doing. And so, you know, basketball court in the front, whatever they have you, we still do these things. Trampolines, we doing all type of stuff, pogo sticks, I put all these things, we even double dutch, you know what I'm saying? We doing all type of stuff and you know, going on long journeys, walks, and things of the such, and just sports in general, you know, riding bikes. And so I mentioned all these things. My first bike, real small. I've seen the home videos. I always liked to ride bikes. I always liked to play basketball. And so the thing that I really gravitated to, though, when I was, you know, wow, you know, this is what I want to pick up. It was a microphone. You know, so I'm happy to be on the microphone and the computer. You know, I had my first studio at 11 years old. And so I was a real, you know, I would play, and it was in the living room. So, and there was lots of kids there, all ages from my age, you know, all the way from, just got here to older than me. You know, we'll take turns in the studio, but the thing about it was the studio was like out the way a little bit, so you could hear everybody playing over there and playing video games, whatever have you know, on music. But I would play it real loud after I was done. And they liked it. You know, I was the one in the studio the most, so nobody really got to get to the studio much. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have a problem with it because I really, you know, does this music. And so they would collab with me sometimes, and you know, they would get in the studio sometimes, you know, by themselves. For the most part, they wanted to rap and sing with each other, me and them. Just me and them. Well, I have another cousin or sibling, which is a cousin. We are siblings, you know. And so, for the most part, we live together. We do live together on the world. So that's why my personality is the way it is. And so I appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody. This is another video of music of Ray, you know. And I've been doing videos of music of Ray since I was little. As I said, we do these things to Kodak moments, and so I'm happy to say that, you know, I'm happy. We're happy to be happy. You know, even to make the situation happy with the music and whatever we're doing, and you know, going to each other's games and whatever have you, and practices. even when it's not practice, we really having fun or something. I didn't go to too many I wasn't really with everybody, because I was in the studio, but I would, come out sometimes and whatever, and go to different studios or whatever. But I actually had my own studio in my room many of times, many of the spots when I got older, I always had an extra room for that studio. And so, just want to say thank you for the interview today, and keep it going, everybody is proud of you, and I know I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy to be doing the music that I've always gravitated to, and I've always been performing since a little kid, even, rapping, singing, freestyling, and whatever, so I started freestyling first, when I couldn't even tell you, and so ever since I was 1, 2, all the way up to when I started trying to write, which I was good at. And so I started writing again at 11, never quit. And so I'm happy to be saying that, during the times I really enjoy listening to other music. We are very talented, we're very good and gifted, so you hear me talk about that all the time, even though I say different things in my lines, in my rhymes. I'm happy to say that we out here with each other. Oh yeah, it's Ray with Ray, way of being. And so, I share one's personal, original, individual. But then again, I also put, what it is that, inspired me and others that was around. So I shout out to the shout outs, we out here shouting. And so this is Ray R-A-Y, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, Ray. All right, so I told myself, I said, wow, I was going to switch up the scenery before I left and stuff. And, I said we got passion, so I said, hey, it's Ray, how y'all doing? Anyway, so I made it. So I did make the hat. And so, excuse me. Alright, so I did make the hat. And it's Ray, hold on. Alright, so I appreciate y'all. That's it. I'll do an entire song. I don't know if I did that right now. I'll be kind of zoned out a lot, So even when I'm doing my music, I'll be zoned out too. And so you have to excuse me. Sometimes I'm really alert. Sometimes I'm zoned out. And so today we probably won't get to actual song, but you can catch them. You can catch them songs out here. That I've done. And so it's Ray. I just want to say thank you to everybody again. So this is one of the thank you moments, and I appreciate it. And this is Ray. I ain't gonna say it again. No, I'm gonna say it again. Again, this is Ray. This is Ray though. This is Ray though. I said I'm out here like the Play-Doh. Play-Doh, I'll be playing though. I'll be playing the plays. Placing the plays at the placement of the world. And it says out here we is the stars. It says out here we is the moon. It says out here we is all. It says out here we is all. It's me, it's everybody. Talking about the skeletons. Somebody says it again. Talk about it's Ray again. Oh, I can't say. I'm gonna attest to, all of us and what we do. Alright, so it's lots of other things going on. So I am Ray. Alright, what? Alright. It's yeah. Anyway, my songs is out there, and today was just, laid back moments and all that. My good friend made this backpack for me. And shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to us. Thank you for everything. I appreciate y'all. Ray R-A-Y.